In here, thank the Mesquite people for all your volunteering. This is really great to see. Wonderful, especially on the first go-round. So we really appreciate y'all doing this for us. And also Dean Jarvis, if it wasn't for his vision, we certainly wouldn't be standing here either. So he's got a tremendous amount of views for him. I would give him a clap, but it ain't real loud. I teach golf for a living. I've been a golf professional for 26 years and was developing my teaching center in Oxford, North Carolina when my shirt got caught in the auger and I ripped my hand off and yada yada yada. It goes on from there. Like David said earlier, it truly was, outside of the birth of my two children, the greatest thing that ever happened to me because of what it's allowed me to do and who I'm able to spend time with. And so it's a great opportunity if you look at it in that way. Normally when I do a exhibition / trick show / whatever, I got a lot more stuff set up, but I can't get my shafts in this ground and it would take me 30 minutes to set it up. So I'm kind of just going to dumb it down and do something that maybe you can take some information away relative to the game from the things that you watch with these guys today and how they're actually hitting the shots. I do not do this for a living, so I will miss a ball. You are more than welcome to laugh because I will be laughing. I will hit a good one here and there, but I'm going to kind of take it in just a little bit of a stepping stone. And when you see these guys that don't have any legs and hands and arms and whatnot, they're truly special people. I played with 4 yesterday, and it's really amazing what they can do. When you got a guy who's, I'll do a lot of work. I didn't mean to bring this up real quick, but I'm very fortunate to work with a lot of wounded warriors at Camp Lejeune and Fort Bragg back in North Carolina. And, yeah, I get literally emotional when I talk about them, so I don't want to talk about them all. When you see those guys come back blown up and the inspiration that they give you, it's amazing. So golf has been a true avenue for them. And I can't tell you how many guys send me emails and thank me for introducing them to the game and what it's done for them. So it's a beautiful game. And when you got guys that don't have legs and you see them able to dynamically move and you see some of these guys move properly from one side to the other, it's really special. We've got 3 things I'm going to kind of go over. One is if you take away your legs, and you'll see a progression here, I hope. Has anybody ever seen Jason Duffner this year? Y'all hear about that phenomenon called Duffnering? Has anybody seen that? Yeah. All right, well, if you take away your legs, you can see it if I make contact, which we'll do the best we can. Once again, you can laugh.
Oh my God!
If you take away your legs, you got some speed. You've got arm speed, which will allow you to release the club. When I lost my hand, I used to have 118 to 120 mile an hour club head speed. And when I lost my hand, it took me about 6 years to figure out why I couldn't hit a 7-iron even 150 yards. I used to hit my 9-iron about 160. And so finally one night I went to Duke, I've had tests done and whatnot, and no one could tell me where my speed was going. Well, this arm does a lot of rotating. There's another story behind all that. But this arm's dragging all this other stuff along. So it takes a lot of speed away when you can't let it release. So that kind of determined, finally, it clicked into my brain about 10 o'clock one night hitting balls that's why I couldn't do it. So you have to accept the fact that sometimes you just dadgummit can't do what you used to do and then play with what you got from there. And sometimes it's a big pill to swallow, but at that moment I kind of stopped trying to overpower the ball, because the harder you swing at it, the more difficult it is to hit the ball consistently solid. When you've got this 6 balls here, and you'll see me and everybody else trying to hit it a little bit harder than normal, you're just looking for that one lucky shot that you really get everything lined up. But I'm going to add in a little bit more to this motion and get a little higher, and I'll have a little more range of motion off my knees. And you see that one got out there a little bit further than the one before. And this is just for fun, because I need somebody to laugh at that. It's a double take that one.
Wow.
So we got a little bit more speed, a little bit more range of motion there with the turn. And I'm going to add the legs in when you can move dynamically from one side to the other. And the older I teach, or the older I get, the less I actually teach. I've been teaching this game for, I guess you could say, about 26 years. And it's amazing, the older you get, the less you say, the more often you say the same things. And I just published a book last year, and my whole concept is basically just around 4 things. I don't teach but 4 things in a swing, the first one being the setup. That's what this crazy duck's all about, is 4 pieces to a puzzle. Have a lot of fun with that one. But if we add a little bit more, y'all have all seen this powder puff I hit. My biggest shot's gonna go maybe 240 yards. And that was not a very good golf swing. It wouldn't break. Was that one more, but they're obviously going a little further than the one sitting down. And the ones where you gradually move up and you can get a little bit more dynamic. So it's great to have all the legs, all the arms, but at that point, when you've got back issues, someone here has something that you can't see. That's another thing that when I talk to, you wounded guys, PTSD is something that you can't see. TBI, traumatic brain injury. You can't see these guys when they come back and what they have. And the first time I went to Camp Lejeune, I'm looking at that and I'm like, what's wrong with y'all? And eventually I found out. They're falling over from balance issues, they get angry quick, they have shortness of concentration. You just can't see those. People here, somebody here has a back issue, a leg issue that you can't see. You deal more than I do on a daily basis by far. But we have to accept that, do what it is, and try to do the best you can to work around it. When I was talking about my model, I just try to get people as close to my model as I can, accepting the fact that there are limitations, and we're going to have those. But using a little bit of improvisation and trying to figure ways around it, you can get people to enjoy this game. I mean, I've even seen a guy, one guy we had one time, no legs, no arm, couldn't hold the club here, took duct tape, tied it to his arm, and he's hitting a 7-iron 150 yards, 75 yards down the fairway, and having a great time just doing that. Same thing with another one a couple weeks ago that got blown up, had no legs, never hit a golf ball in his life. Put him on a chair, and he didn't fall out, but he was hitting 7-irons about 75, 80 yards and just having a great time. So you can enjoy it and have fun with it just by improvising. And more importantly than anything else as far as I'm concerned, and that is to smile and enjoy being here every day and do the best you can and just have fun with it. Thank y'all for letting me be here. And